today with David Boyd, Managing Director of Carawine Resources. David, thanks for your time.
Oh, David, no worries.
Two exciting areas of Australia you're working in, Patterson's in WA and in Victoria. Can you tell us a little bit about those asset areas?
Yeah, sure, David, thanks. Look, in Victoria, we've just completed a drilling program. So we're drilling a gold-rich VMS system over there. Fantastic results that we've been putting out, 17 metres at 6.5 grams. And we put out our second widest interval a few weeks ago of 60 odd metres going 2.5. So really good numbers coming out of our Hill 800 prospect. So that's important for us. We've had 2 drill programs there. Sufficient data now that we think we're right to put out a mineral resource. So plans there to get a mineral resource out by August. As we're moving from Victoria now over to the Patterson, so we've got a really good ground holding in the Patterson region. It's an exciting place. We're looking forward to getting stuck into that.
The Patterson region has become pretty hot from an investor and a exploration point of view, but you were there long before the rush.
Yeah, that's right. So we picked up that ground, started picking up ground through there in about 2016. So we're mostly geologists inside Carawine, we're explorers. We've worked in WA a lot, we've worked in Proterozoic terrains. A couple of us have got excellent experience in the Patterson and the basin immediately next door. So when we were putting ground together for Carawine, we looked at that and we thought, no, it's worth a shot. We could get onto areas with the right host rocks, good structure, bit of previous exploration that shows some good potential, and importantly for us as a junior explorer, areas that don't have a lot of deep cover. So the deepest we have to go to basement's about 150 metres, but most of our targets when we get to them will be in the sort of 50 metre to 100 metre range. So that's we see it as a real positive for us. Also, we picked it all up from vacant ground, so it's all ours, no deals yet. Looking forward to getting stuck into it.
So cover is an issue in the Patterson. Can you explain the importance of that from an investor perspective?
So it's been 2 great discoveries recently that people will be aware of, Rio's Winu and Great Land's Havieron discovery. Now Havieron is a fantastic interval, sits under about 400 to 500 metres of recent cover that isn't mineralised as I understand it. Means when you're drilling holes to test your target, you need to be drilling at least 600-700 metre holes. Winu is about 30 to 60 metres to the top of that, so that's been sitting under the sand dunes out there for a long time, 30 or 60 metres below surface. Which means for us, we can drill that with cheaper holes, so 150 metre RC holes, 100 metre RC holes the first test. Means we get a bit more bang for our buck in terms of drilling. And means we can drill more holes, and for us, the way to find mineral ore bodies is to drill holes. So that's what we're about.
What is the plan for the Patterson?
So excitingly for us, our tenements were granted late last year. This is our first chance to get up on the ground. So we've announced and about to start a major airborne geophysical program on 2 of our project areas, Batten and Red Dog we call them. From the historic work, we've identified some broad anomalies which look really good, great Havieron and Winu lookalikes. So over the next couple of months, we're flying detailed aeromagnetic surveys, a VTEM heliborne EM system, and we're expecting that we'll refine some of the known targets and hopefully discover more that we'll be able to drill test this field season, so by the end of the year. So for us, it's a really exciting time because we're really kicking off into the Patterson and giving it a decent shot.
Moving to Victoria, can you explain a little bit about the area and some of the other mineral operations in that area?
Yeah, so we're in northeastern Victoria, and we're in rocks very similar to the Mount Reeds, the west coast of Tasmania, world-class VMS belts. Nearby operations, the A1 mine, Ozstar's Morning Star mine, historic high-grade, load gold type deposits. So we're a slightly different style, but as we see, great potential for high margin, high value deposits. So that's what we're chasing at Jamison.
So the plans in Victoria?
Mineral resource first. So Hill 800, first mineral resource out in August this year. And then we've got a couple of other prospects there, which we're keen to get some drill holes into, as well as continue the work at Hill 800. So certainly it's well open down plunge from the work we've done now. So we're looking forward to getting our first number out on that, and then extending that depth with further drilling later on.
With an exciting asset portfolio spread across 2 very well endowed jurisdictions, a lot of work being done, exciting time for shareholders and investors. David, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much, David.